Hello everybody, welcome to you all. Today we meet informally. We will have a cup of tea and then we are going to discuss something I think is very important for most students, at least students. We have a very big problem. The problem is most students, although they get high marks in exams, they cannot express themselves. They cannot use the language efficiently. They cannot speak English fluently. We are going to discuss this problem with Mr. Muhammad. Welcome to you, Mr. Muhammad.
Welcome. Hi, everyone.
Today we are going to talk informally about how or why, how come the students, although they get very high degrees or very high marks, they can't speak fluently. Do you have an idea?
Okay. Most of the students in Egypt, especially in the Arab world, cannot speak English fluently because of a main factor, which is exams, I think. The exam system or the educational system focuses on information, start information only. They want to get high marks, so they focus on memorizing words, phrases, grammar to be able to get high marks. So they do not have the chance to speak English fluently, and they do not focus on this point. They just want to have a high mark, so they memorize a lot rather than practice English in their daily life.
Do you think that these students have a chance to practice English away from school?
I don't think so, because our educational system doesn't have this, or doesn't let them have this chance, because a student here wants to memorize words, wants to remember as many words as he could, to answer questions on a paper. They do not want to have a conversational practice with others around them. So they do not have a good chance, especially in this system, to be able to speak with others and contact with others. So they are actually unable to find out if they are good at English or not.
Do you think that red tape plays an important role in reaching this stage of the students not able to speak English fluently? For example, if you as a teacher,
yes,
can you rule out the syllabus and make your own syllabus?
It could be people or practice it. If you want to practice English, you don't need to have a syllabus, okay? But if you have an exam, you have to remember, you have to study the syllabus you have. There is a big difference between the way you speak English and the way you answer an exam, okay? The way you answer an exam depends mainly on having more words, more phrases, more grammar to answer well, to get high marks. While on the other hand, we have a way to practice English. This is completely different. I mean, you can be very good at an exam while you are very, very weak at having conversation with others fluently. Okay, you might have good marks while you are a weak English speaker.
How can you reform? How can you make reform or do reform for this thing in order to enable the students to be better at speaking?
To make students better at speaking English, I think we have to do a simple step, which is paying rather more attention to listening skill. Okay, most of the educational system or the educational techniques neglect this skill, which is a big problem for those who want to speak English fluently. Okay, if the exam contain a listening text, even if it's short, you can decide how good or how bad the learner is at listening. You know, conversationals or conversation requires listening and responding, listening and speaking. You cannot speak fluently if you are not, or if you are a bad listener. So, if you listen well, you can speak well, and vice versa.
Okay, I want to know your feeling when a student asks you a question. Mister, how can I write a paragraph?
Okay, it's a big problem. A paragraph is a big problem because
he jumps for the last step of learning a language.
Okay,
he neglects the first three and steps forward for the last one.
Okay, the paragraph is an important skill of writing. To write is to read a lot. If you want to write a good paragraph, you have to read much more text to imitate at least. Okay, you want to learn more, you have to read more, you have to have other experiences, other ideas to be able to write a paragraph. I mean, you should read more to write better. Okay, that's all.
Okay. By the way, we're just trying to practice English. That's it. Thank you.